Unit 7. Possessive adjectives. Whose?
This is my bicycle. Where is your camera?
My camera is in my bag. This is my teacher.
What is her name?
Her name is Barbara.
This is my dad.
What is his name?
His name is James.
Whose socks are they?
They are Dave's.
Whose idea is this?
It's our idea.
Grammar tips.
We will take a look at some tips for what you just listened to. Tips for possessive adjectives. A possessive adjective is used to talk about something that belongs to someone. I changes to my. You changes to your. He is his. She is her. It, its. We, our. They, their. Possessive adjectives come before a noun. You don't use a or an with possessive adjectives.
Examples.
Let's look at some examples. This is my jacket. My is the possessive adjective. Jacket is the noun. Where is your bike? Your is the possessive adjective. Bike is the noun. His name is James. This isn't her watch. Is this our soccer ball? Who is their teacher?
Right and wrong.
Now for the right and wrong section. This is my apple. We don't use a with possessive adjectives. This is my apple. Next. This is an apple. We don't use an with possessive adjectives. You say, this is an apple, or this is my apple. Now for the right and wrong section. This is my apple. We don't use a with possessive adjectives. This is my apple. Next. This is an apple. We don't use an with possessive adjectives. You say, this is an apple, or this is my apple.
Grammar tips.
We have tips for possessive adjective form of a person's name. We put apostrophe S after the person's name to make possessive adjective form of the person's name. Dave becomes Daves. Dave apostrophe S. Sam becomes Sams. Sam apostrophe S. Wendy becomes Wendy's. Alex becomes Alex's.
Examples.
Now let's look at some examples. Where is Kelly's shirt? Kelly's is the possessive adjective. Shirt is the noun. Who is Jim's father? Jim apostrophe S is the possessive adjective. What is Carrie's nickname? Max's puppy is under the tree.
Right and wrong.
Now look at the right and wrong section. It's Peter's bag. This is wrong because Peter's needs apostrophe S. We are talking about his bag. The answer is, it's Peter's bag with an apostrophe S. Look at the next one. Where is Mike's bike? This is wrong because we need an apostrophe S to make it possessive. Where is Mike's bike? Apostrophe S.
Grammar tips.
We will look at tips for plural form of possessive adjectives. We put S apostrophe after the plural form to make it possessive. We use these for plural nouns.
Examples.
Let's look at some examples. This is my sister's school. Sisters with an apostrophe means more than one sister. These are the boys' shoes. S apostrophe means more than one boy.
Right and wrong.
Now look at the right and wrong section. My grandparents' house is large. For plural form, you don't add apostrophe s. Just put apostrophe after the s. My grandparents' house is large.
Grammar tips.
Now look at tips for whose. Whose in questions is used to talk about possessions. Who owns something?
Examples.
Now look at the examples. Whose jacket is this? This asks for the owner of the jacket. This is Kelly's jacket. We know Kelly owns the jacket. Whose telephone is that? That is Steve's telephone.
Quiz.
We will circle the right answer. Blank name is Brian. The answer is A, his. His name is Brian. Brian is a boy. We use his. We are soccer players. This is blank soccer ball. The answer is B, our. We, you, and other people. You say our. We are soccer players. This is our soccer ball. The two, blank, main food is bananas. Here we have two, so we say gorillas. Main food is what they are talking about. We use possessive. So we need gorillas with an apostrophe. The answer is C. The two gorillas' main food is bananas. Whose bag is this? This is blank bag. The answer is C. John's. John's is possessive form. A and B are not. Whose bag is this? This is John's bag. Is this Sally's camera? No, it isn't. It's blank camera. The answer is C. Peter's. We need an apostrophe S to make it possessive. Is this Sally's camera? No, it isn't. It's Peter's camera.
Ask and answer.
Now look at the ask and answer section. For example, that her book. The question is that her book? The answer is yes, it is. This his wallet? We use the be verb is with this. So the question is this his wallet? The answer starts with no. So we say, no, it isn't. These, their toys? These is more than one. We use the be verb are. Are these their toys? Yes, they are. We have more ask and answer. For example, whose socks? These. And we have Jenny. The question is, whose socks are these? They're Jenny's socks. Apostrophe S. Whose pet? This. And we have Bob. The question is, whose pet is this? It's Bob's pet, with an apostrophe S. Whose rollerblades? These. And we have Sally. Whose rollerblades are these? They're Sally's rollerblades. Now turn to the Find the Mistake and Correct It section. This is my radio. We do not use articles like a or an with possessive adjectives. The sentence should be, this is my radio. That is his candy. Once again, we do not use a or an. It should be, that is his candy. Whose tapes is these? Tapes is plural. We use the be verb are with plural. The question should be, whose tapes are these? Whose a car is it? There's no a or an with possessive adjectives. The question should be, whose car is it? Make a sentence using the words below. The first letter should be a capital. Look at the first one. Is, in the garden, Tom's father. The sentence should be, Tom's father is in the garden. Next, Tom's sister, in front of, is the door. Tom's sister is in front of the door. Is Anna's puppy behind the tree? Anna's puppy is behind the tree. Is Tom's mother where? This one is a question. So where comes first? Where is Tom's mother? Tom's mother on the chair is. Tom's mother is on the chair.
Unit 8. Adjectives, Adverbs.
It is sunny outside.
It is such a beautiful day. I am happy.
I am very happy too.
Is the mountain high?
Yes, it is pretty high. This tree is very tall.
The flowers on the tree are very beautiful.
Grammar tips.
We will look at some tips for adjectives. Adjectives are used to give information about things or people. Adjectives describe nouns. They usually come before nouns. The form is subject plus verb plus an article plus adjective plus noun. Or subject plus verb plus adjective.
Examples.
Let's take a look at some examples. I am a good boy. Good is the adjective. It describes the boy. Every room is big. Every is an adjective. It describes the room. Big is also an adjective. It describes each room. He is sad. Sad describes the boy. He. His teacher is a nice woman. Nice describes the teacher. This school is old. These are yellow. There are many soccer players on the field. There are some ducks in the river.
Right and wrong.
Now look at the right and wrong section. She is smart student. There is no article for student. So you just say, she is smart. She is smart student. There is no article. If we put an article in there, it becomes she is a smart student. Next, they are good soccer player. This is wrong because player is singular. They is plural. We need to add an S. It becomes they are good soccer players.
Grammar tips.
We will look at tips for adverbs. Adverb is used to add information about an action, event, or a situation. It's used with a noun and comes before adjectives and nouns. This is one form. Subject, verb, article, adverb, adjectives, noun. Or subject, verb, adverb, adjectives.
Examples.
Let's take a look at some examples. I am a very good boy. Very is the adverb. It adds information to good boy. Your room is quite big. Quite is the adverb. It stresses the word big. He is somewhat sad. He runs quickly.
Right and wrong.
Now take a look at the right and wrong section. This is very tall building. This is wrong because there is no article for the word building. It becomes, this is a very tall building. Next, this is a very dog. This is wrong because we need an adjective to go with very. This is a very good dog.
Quiz.
We will match the opposites in A and B. The words in A and B are adjectives, not adverbs. Let's match the opposites. In A, we have fat. The opposite of fat is thin. Next is happy. The opposite of happy is sad. Young. The opposite of young is old. Big. The opposite of big is small. Long. The opposite of long is short. Good. The opposite of good is bad. Easy. The opposite of easy is difficult. And the last one is cold. The opposite of cold is hot.
Quiz.
Now we will circle the correct sentence. I am a very tall boy. I am a tall, very boy. The answer is A. I am a very tall boy. The adverb comes before the adjective. A. My dad is a very good teacher. B. My dad is very a good teacher. The answer is A. The adverb comes after the article a. A. What is the big mountain's name? B. What is the name Big Mountains? The answer is A. Adjective comes first, then a noun. In B, name comes before the adjective. A. This flower is a pretty. B. This flower is pretty. The answer is B. This flower is pretty. It's not A because you do not use the article a without a noun. In the next section, find the mistake and correct it. The tree is a very tall. We do not use an article without a noun. The answer is the tree is very tall. This is very big lake. Here we have the noun lake. So we need the article a. This is a very big lake. Are you a very angry? Here there is no noun. We do not use the article a. The answer is, Are you very angry? Many people are very busy. There is no noun, so we do not use a. The answer is, many people are very busy. There are many people on the beach nice. Here, the adjective should come before the noun. The answer is, there are many people on the nice beach. Is tall your friend? Here in this question, the adjective should be last. Is your friend tall? Make a sentence using the words below. The first letter should be a capital. The first one. Many, there are, animals in the zoo. The sentence is, there are many animals in the zoo. Are very big elephants. The sentence should be, elephants are very big. Giraffes, very tall, are. Giraffes are very tall. So, funny are monkeys. Monkeys are so funny. Animal is very lovely every. Every animal is very lovely.
Unit 9. Verbs.
I write a letter.
I read a book. I go to the post office. My mom goes to the store.
You have an MP3 player.
My sister has an MP3 player too.
The woman opens the window. The man closes the window. I study English. Jake studies English too.
I wash my hands. My mom washes the dishes.
Grammar tips.
We will look at tips for what you just listened to. Tips for verbs. We use verbs to say what someone or something does. We use verbs to say what happens to them. We use verbs to say information about them. The be verbs are be, am, are, is. Some verbs are like, look, stop, study, and there are many more. Verb form for he, she, it is changed the same way as plural nouns. Read, you just add s. It becomes reads. I read, you read, we read, they read. Under reads, you say, she reads, he reads, it reads. For go, it ends with O, you add ES. Go becomes goes. Study ends with Y, you add IES. Study becomes studies. Wash ends with SH. You add ES. Wash becomes washes.
Examples.
Now let's look at some examples. I am happy. He is happy. We are happy. I dance in the living room. The word dance is a verb. There is no S because the pronoun is I. She dances in the living room. Dances has an S because the pronoun is she. She dances. Many birds fly in the park. The verb fly does not have an S because there are many birds. A bird flies in the park. The verb flies has IES because there is only one bird. They swim in the lake. Sam swims in the lake. I ride a shuttle bus. Mary rides a shuttle bus. I wash clothes. My mom washes clothes. We play on a farm. The dog plays on a farm. I worry about the kid. Mom worries about the kid. I wear red t-shirts. Sally wears red t-shirts. They help the old person. The man helps the old person. I cry at night. My baby cries at night. I get up at 7 o'clock. My dad gets up at 6 o'clock.
Right and wrong.
Now look at the right and wrong section. Many people loves the garden. This is wrong because people is plural. So the verb loves should not have an S. Many people love the garden. Next, he make kites. The pronoun he should go with a verb that has S. He makes kites. Next, he makes kite. This sentence needs an article. He makes a kite. Next, he catches bugs. The verb catch should have an ES because it ends with CH. He catches bugs. Jane try hard. Try should have IES. Jane tries hard. Jane tries hard. Once again, this should have IES. Jane tries hard.
Quiz.
Circle the right word. I go to, goes to the bank. The pronoun I goes with a verb that has no S. I go to the bank. A bird flies high. The verb flies is spelt with IES because it ends with Y. A bird flies high. He, they choose a card. The verb choose has no S, so you pick the pronoun they. They choose a card.
Quiz.
In the next section, draw a line to make a sentence. She studies math at 7 o'clock. The pronoun she needs a verb that has S. A bird. A bird flies in the sky. A bird is one. It needs a verb that has S. We eat lunch together. The pronoun we goes with a verb with no S. Elephants. Elephants have long noses. Elephants ends with S. It's plural. It goes with a verb that has no S. Have.
Quiz.
We will choose the correct answer. The movie blank in 15 minutes. Movie is singular, so we need a verb that ends with S. The answer is D, begins. The movie begins in 15 minutes. She blank a pretty doll. The pronoun she goes with a verb that ends with S. The answer is D. Has. She has a pretty doll. Answer B ends with S, but we don't choose that because it doesn't make sense in the sentence.
Quiz.
Choose the verb and correct the form if the subjects are he, she, and it. In the box, our verbs are hear, play, wear, wash, work, open, have. She blank the door. The answer is opens. She opens the door. We add S to the verb because the pronoun is she. She blank her hands in the bathroom. The answer is she washes her hands in the bathroom. We add ES because the ending is SH. My dad blank in a factory. The answer is works. My dad works in a factory. You add S because the subject is one, my dad. Jack blank $2. The answer is has. Jack has $2. You change have to has because Jack is one person. Find the mistake and correct it. She meet Josh every day. The verb meet should have an S because the pronoun is she. She meets Josh every day. You drives the small car. The verb drives should not have an S. You drive the small car. My brother know the lady. The verb know should have an S. My brother knows the lady. They likes the opera. Likes should not have an S. They like the opera. My mom watches TV. The verb watches should end with ES because the ending is CH. My mom watches TV. We goes to school at 8 o'clock. Goes should not have ES. It should be, we go to school at 8 o'clock. The bird flies in the sky. The verb flies does not end with ES. It should be IES. FLIES. The bird flies in the sky. I reads a book. Reads should not have S. It should be I read a book. We will make a sentence using the words below. The first letter should be a capital. Look at the first one. Emily, her face, washes in the bathroom. Emily washes her face in the bathroom. Next, has breakfast in the kitchen, she. She has breakfast in the kitchen. Goes to, she, school. She goes to school. Look at the next one. Studies in the classroom, she. She studies in the classroom. She likes school, her. She likes her school.
Unit 10. Questions. When? How?
Do you go to school?
Yes, I do.
When do you go to school?
I go to school in the morning.
How do you go to school?
I go to school on foot. My school is close to my house. Do you know this computer game?
Yes, I do. It is very fun. Does Susan like Christmas?
Yes, she does. Many people like it.
Grammar tips.
Tips for be verb questions. The form. You change the location of be verb with the subject.
Examples.
Let's look at some examples. He is angry. The subject is he. We change it with the be verb is. The new question is he angry? You are nice. We change the subject and the be verb. Are you nice? I am tall. Am I tall? They are students. Are they students?
Grammar tips.
Now we'll look at tips for do verb questions. Do verbs are used to make questions which don't have any be verbs. Put do or does at the beginning and change the verb to its original form. Do is used with you, I, they, and we. Do you, do I, do they, do we? Does is used with he, she, and it. Does he? Does she? Does it?
Examples.
Let's look at some examples. You ride a bike. The question becomes, do you ride a bike? He rides a bike. You change rides to its original form. Does he ride a bike? She rides a bike. This goes to, does she ride a bike? They ride a bike. The question form is, do they ride a bike? You have a map. The question becomes, do you have a map? He has a dog. The question becomes, does he have a dog? He loves her. The question is, does he love her?
Right and wrong.
Now let's look at the right and wrong section. Do your mom know the story? This is wrong because your mom is singular. It's the same as she. So you should use does. Does your mom knows the story? The verb knows should change to the original form with no S. The correct answer is, does your mom know the story? The next one. Does they build a house? They, pronoun, should be used with do. Do they build a house?
Grammar tips.
Now let's look at tips for when. When questions are used to ask about time. This is the form. When, be verb, subject. Or when, do verb, subject, base verb.
Grammar tips.
We'll look at tips for other WH questions and how questions. The question which begins with who, where, why, how has the same order. There is another WH question and it's what. We did that in a previous chapter. The order is who, where, why, how, plus a be verb, plus subject. Or who, where, why, how, plus a do verb, plus subject, plus base verb.
Examples.
Let's look at some examples. When does spring begin? We have a do verb, plus a subject, plus a base verb. The answer is, it begins in March in this country. When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10 o'clock. When do you catch the bus? I catch the bus at 8 o'clock. When is Carl's art class? His art class is in second class.
Right and wrong.
Now look at the right and wrong section. The first one says, when does you study math? You should be used with do. So the correct answer is, when do you study math? Next, When does your vacation? We use the word is.
Grammar tips.
We will look at tips for how. How question is used to ask about the way. How something is done.
Examples.
Let's look at some examples. How do you dance? This is asking the way you dance. I dance like a butterfly. How do they carry the books? They carry the books in their backpacks. How does Kevin know Susan? Susan is Kevin's cousin. How is the weather? It is snowy.
Quiz.
We will complete the questions. Blank it ugly? The answer is A. Is it ugly? It is one, so we use the be verb is. Do and does not make sense. Blank the cat cry? Cry is a verb, so we need a do verb. The cat is one, so we use D, does. Does the cat cry? Blank it small? There is no verb, so we don't need a do verb. It is one, so we use the be verb is. The answer is A. Is it small? Blank these dolls expensive? We do not use a do verb, so we use a be verb are. Are these dolls expensive? Dave sick? There's no verb, so we don't use a do verb. We use the be verb is because Dave is one person. Is Dave sick?
Make a sentence.
Make a question using when or how. The answer says, John gets up at 7 o'clock. O'clock is a time, so we use when. The question is, when does John get up? The answer is, she goes to school by bus. By bus is the way, so we use how. How does she go to school? The answer is the class begins at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is time, so we use when. When does the class begin? The answer is this food is great. This is showing the way. So the question should start with how. How is the food? Fill in the blanks using a question word in the box. The words in the box are who, what, where, when, how. The answer is it is in your bag. In is a preposition, so we use where. Where is the book? It is in your bag. The answer is its name is Simba. The name is giving information, so you use what. What is the lion's name? The answer is he goes to bed at 10 o'clock every night. 10 o'clock talks about time, so you use when. When does Sam go to bed? You find the mistake and correct it. Is your grandparents old? Grandparents is plural, so you have to change the be verb to are. Are your grandparents old? When is the boat sail? Sail is a verb, so you need to use a do verb, does. When does the boat sail? Are you know the policeman? Know is a verb, so we need to use do. Do you know the policeman? How does he cooks the noodles? How does he cook the noodles? Do you smart? There is no verb at the end, so you use a be verb. Are you smart? When does they begin the game? The pronoun they goes with do. So the question should ask, when do they begin the game? Make a sentence using the words below. The first letter should be a capital. Look at the first one. Do your math homework when you do. It's a question, so when should come first. When do you do your math homework? Look at the next one. Do my homework. At night. I do my homework at night. How do you do multiplication? It's a question, so how should come first. How do you do multiplication? Look at the next one. You, calculator, use, do. It's a question, so do should come first. Do you use a calculator? And the last one. Yes, I, calculator, my father's, use. Yes, I use my father's calculator.
Unit 11. Negative sentence.
Is it sunny outside?
No, it isn't. It's cloudy.
Do you play computer games?
No, I don't. I don't play computer games. Does your teacher wear glasses?
No, he doesn't.
Do they begin work at 10 o'clock?
No, they don't. They begin work at 9 o'clock.
Grammar tips.
Tips for negative sentences. Not is put after a be verb or a do verb to make it negative. Don't or doesn't is used to make the negative form. But you don't use don't and doesn't for be verbs. Let's look at the be verbs. I am. The negative form is I'm not. You are. The negative is you aren't. He, she, it is. The negative is he, she, it isn't. We are. The negative is we aren't. They are. The negative is they aren't. Now let's look at do verbs. I have. The negative is I don't have. You have. The negative is you don't have. He, she, it has. The negative is he, she, it doesn't have. We have. The negative is we don't have. They have. The negative is they don't have.
Examples.
Now let's look at some examples. We will look at positive and then the negative be verbs. I am happy. The negative form is I'm not happy. Not comes after the be verb am. The next one, you are a doctor. The negative is you aren't a doctor. Not comes after the be verb are. He is a teacher. The negative is he isn't a teacher. She is excited. The negative is she isn't excited. We are friends. The negative is we aren't friends. They are students. The negative is they aren't students. We have positive changed to negative do verbs. The first one says, I make a cake. The negative is, I don't make a cake. Not is after the do verb. It comes before the verb make. You buy a present. The negative is you don't buy a present. She smiles at me. The negative is she doesn't smile at me. He drinks milk. The negative is he doesn't drink milk. We live in a city. The negative is we don't live in a city. They drink cherry juice. The negative is they don't drink cherry juice.
Right and wrong.
Now let's look at the right and wrong section. The first one says, it don't scary. The next one says, it doesn't scary. These are wrong because we don't use don't and doesn't with adjectives. The correct answer is, it isn't scary. Now let's look at the next one. I'm not use the dictionary. This is wrong. Be verb am doesn't go with the base verb. I doesn't use the dictionary. This is wrong. I goes with don't, not doesn't. The correct answer is I don't use the dictionary. Look at the next one. He isn't like apples. This is wrong. Be verbs don't go with base verbs. He don't like apples. This is also wrong. He goes with doesn't, not don't. The correct answer is he doesn't like apples.
Quiz.
Fill in the blanks. It says, we blank drink soda. We goes with a do verb don't. Here it says, we don't drink soda. He blank like the movie. You see, he goes with doesn't, and there's the base verb like. The answer is C. He doesn't like the movie. Mary blank listen to me. Listen is a base verb, so you would use a do verb. Mary is one person. It will go with doesn't. Mary doesn't listen to me. Change the sentence into a negative sentence. Gilbert is a police officer. We put not after be verb. The negative sentence will be Gilbert isn't a police officer. This flower is red. Once again, put not after be verb. This flower is not red. I use this machine. We have a base verb, so we use a do verb. I don't use this machine. Change the sentence into a positive sentence. A deer doesn't live on this mountain. We have one deer, so we put an S on the verb lives. The new sentence will be, a deer lives on this mountain. We aren't tired. The adjective tired stays the same. We just take not off of aren't. The new sentence is, we are tired. There isn't a rock on the playground. Take not off of is. There is a rock on the playground. Find the mistake and correct it. This river don't wide. Wide is an adjective. We do not use don't. The sentence should be, this river isn't wide. There doesn't a flower on the tree. There is no verb, so we don't use doesn't. The sentence should be, there isn't a flower on the tree. Many people aren't like the bookstore. Here we have a verb like, so we use do verbs. The sentence should be, many people don't like the bookstore. Spiders doesn't have 6 legs. Spiders is replaced with they. It's more than one. And we use don't with they. The new sentence should be, spiders don't have 6 legs. I doesn't have a computer. We don't use doesn't with I. We use don't. The new sentence should be, I don't have a computer. Make a sentence using the words. The first one says, Sunny enjoys Emily's family weather. The sentence should be, Emily's family enjoys sunny weather. Look at the next one. A cloud there in the sky is not. The sentence should be, there is not a cloud in the sky. And for the next one, play under Emily and Sam a tree. The sentence is, Emily and Sam play under a tree. The next one says, big, the tree is. The sentence will be, the tree is big. Now look at the next one. The tree have a tree house doesn't. The new sentence is, the tree doesn't have a tree house. And the last one. The tree there isn't a nest in. You write the sentence, there isn't a nest in the tree.
Unit 12, Imperatives.
Clean up your room. It's time for bed.
Okay.
Close the window. It's cold outside.
Okay.
Take an umbrella. It is raining.
Of course.
Don't tell a lie. I know the truth.
I see.
Grammar tips.
Tips for imperatives. Imperatives are used to give commands. They tell to do something. A verb is put at the beginning to make it affirmative. A base verb is always used for imperatives. Don't is used before affirmative imperatives to make it negative.
Examples.
Let's look at some examples. We will do affirmative to negative. The first one says, stand up. The negative is, don't stand up. The next one is, close the door. Negative is, don't close the door. The next one says, sing a song. The negative form is, don't sing a song. And the last one, drink this water. The negative is, don't drink this water.
Right and wrong.
Now let's look at the right and wrong section. The first one says, makes a toy rabbit. This is wrong. There should not be an S on the verb makes. The correct sentence is, make a toy rabbit. The next one says, takes an apple. There should not be an S on the verb takes. The correct sentence is, take an apple. The next one says, doesn't play a trick. We use don't for negative, not doesn't. The next one says, don't place a trick. There should be no S on the verb plays. The correct sentence is, don't play a trick.
Grammar tips.
Tips for be verb imperatives. The base verb be, not am, are, is, is used in be-verb imperatives. The base verb be is used with don't to make it negative.
Examples.
Let's take a look at some examples. We're changing affirmative to negative. The first one says, be quiet. The negative is, don't be quiet. You put don't before be. The next one says, be silly. The negative is, don't be silly.
Right and wrong.
Now let's look at the right and wrong section. The first one say, are happy. The next one says, do happy. These are wrong because we use the base verb be with adjectives. The correct sentence is, be happy. The next one says, not happy. This is wrong because there is no verb. The next one says, don't happy. This is wrong because you need the base verb be. Be not happy is wrong because we put don't be in front of the adjective. The correct answer is, don't be happy.
Quiz.
Find the correct answer. Blank nice. Nice is an adjective. It goes with base verb be. Correct sentence is C. Be nice. Blank read the book. Read is a base verb. It goes with a do verb. The answer is B. Don't read the book. Don't blank on the bed. We have don't. We need a base verb. The answer is B. Jump. Don't jump on the bed. Blank honest. Honest is an adjective, so we use be. Be honest. Change the negative sentences to imperatives. The example says, you don't do your homework. The imperative is do your homework. The negative is don't do your homework. You don't wash your hands. The imperative is wash your hands. The negative is don't wash your hands. You don't study hard. The imperative is study hard. The negative is don't study hard. You aren't honest. The imperative is be honest. The negative is don't be honest.
Quiz.
Draw a line to make a sentence. Swim. This goes with in the pool. Swim in the pool. Study. This goes with English. Study English. Be. This goes with careful. Be careful. Don't. This goes with drive fast. Don't drive fast. B. Listen to your teacher. There is no be with verbs. So the sentence is listen to your teacher. B. Have kind to old people. You don't use the verb. The sentence should be kind to old people. Don't read the story. There's no be with the verb read. The sentence should be don't read the story. Be not sick. Don't goes before be. The sentence should be don't be sick. Thinks deeply. There should be no S on think. The sentence should be think deeply. Doesn't make any noise. The word make goes with don't. The sentence should be don't make any noise. Make a sentence using the words. The first one says, where is coming from this noise? It's a question, so where comes first? Where is this noise coming from? The next one says, you're coming from its brother's room. The sentence is, It's coming from your brother's room. Look at the next one. Loud, turn off, music, the. The sentence should be, turn off the loud music. This one says, me, shout at, don't. The sentence is, don't shout at me. And the last one says, the door, close. The sentence is, close the door.